Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we doing today? Good morning, and welcome. Good morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome. Is everybody doing all right? It's another wonderful day. It's another wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. All right, welcome everybody. Thank you. And I would like that you will share, if you guys can share this broadcast, it would be good. Share this broadcast would be good. If you can share the broadcast, it will be good. So we can get more people connected. So go ahead and just share it and share the broadcast. All right, welcome guys, welcome guys, welcome guys. It's a beautiful day. I'm not sure what's going on with you. What happened? Hmm, something's wrong. I'm hearing myself. Maybe I should hide it over there. Let me try it out. You don't working for me. Let's leave it. Okay, so I believe you guys could hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know you're hearing me. From your side, let's do sound check, sound check, sound check. If you can hear me, please let me know. Can you put it out there, please? I don't know what they've done to my Instagram. They actually messed my Instagram up now. I don't know why. Nobody's even talking to me anymore. I just be looking at the chat box. I'm not seeing anybody talking. All right, Mokadori, thank you very much for responding. I don't know what happened. They just messed my page up right now. Nobody's even talking to me. I'll do show of 1 hour. Nobody's saying anything. I don't know. Something's wrong somewhere. And then by the time I come up, the visibility is not there anymore. It will start from one person, like it used to start from 100 before. Now it's starting from one person to four, back to two, to one, back to 10, and then back to one. And I don't know why. But it's okay. Let's go ahead and just do the show for today. Let's go ahead with the show for today. And the topic I have is men are in trouble. Men are in trouble. And for a very, very long time, I have been scolding men. I have been demanding for explanations from men. I have been teaching. And what I've been doing on my show, I have been looking for peace for men. I've been looking for peace for men. Men, peace is important. Peace is necessary. Don't just live your life and keep living like you're living. Search for peace. Enjoy the life that God has given you. And to do this, you must to understand the wife that you are living with. What does she want? What is she requesting for? Once you get to know it, you will be fine. You will enjoy the rest of your days in peace. Kafiu, how are you? You enjoy the rest of your days in peace. You will not labor in vain. You will be able to watch TV, go out, hang out with your friends, and do whatever it is you want to do. But if not, a woman will continue to ask and demand for what they want. Ìdúró sí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ òsì fẹ́ni tó gbódó mì ló máa jẹ́. You will not have rest. That's when they turn to be a nag. And for you as a man, you will be like, oh, this woman is always nagging me. This woman is nagging me. It's nagging. She will continue to nag you until you take your time to listen to her. And it's very simple. Just to listen. Just to listen. But you will see that life is changing now. The women are now showing men pepper. And we men, we are in trouble right now. We don't know yet. We are only feeling the breeze. We are only feeling it, small. But it's coming. And that is why this particular video is for us men to wake up quickly. To wake up quickly. If not, there will be fire on the mountain. I'm not kidding. The women, let me not say women, the women. Some of the women that we have in our society these days, they have been overtrained by wicked people. Wicked people. They have been influenced by the social media. They are trying to live the life of the celebrity ladies. And many of them, they have forgotten about the home training their mothers and fathers gave them while they were young. And that is why we are where we are right now. And the part I want to talk about right now is very, very, very important. What could make a woman to have a fiancé? You have a fiancé that you want to get married to, but you are still chopping tomato outside, steady. Steady. You have a fiancé, someone you want to get married to. I believe it's supposed to be based on trust. It's supposed to be based on love. I love you. You love me. I trust you. I'll die for you. I said it the other day. Gone are those days when we see rose flowers and we see all of these songs. I make love to you. You want me to. Girl, I hold you tight. Baby, until the night I make love to you. Like you want me to. To you, tell me so. Baby, tonight is your night. Gone are those days when the Boys to Men music was making sense. Doesn't make no sense anymore right now. It doesn't make no sense. All right? The woman you're talking to, the babe you're talking to, is not your own. No, be your own. And you see, guys, as he suffer gone, the suffer giddy gone. And it's time for you guys to wake up. Wake up. Do you know that so many men right now are super depressed that they have turned to be vegetables even though they are still working? And even the system in America is not helping men at all. And you will think that the men are actually behaving properly. They are not. Something is wrong with us. Nothing wrong. And a lot of men, there is no way we could take a woman that is cheating. We don't like women cheating on us. We don't. So I'll be trying to dig into it. What is causing depression for men? What is causing depression for men? The very first one is that women, a lot of women, not all of them, they love money. Because I have a lot of women, they are making money. Those ones don't want anybody's money. They love, they have their own money. But a lot of gold digging ladies are out there right now. They love money. Oh, ni motivation. They can bang 10 men together at the same time. They don't care. They know they chill. It's all about money. They will be dating you, all right? But at the same time, they're sleeping with other men all around the place. Just for the money. That's the first set of people. It's just for the money. And you see, majority of these guys are now finding out. Talk. I've been a fool. I was like, you know, Shelley, what happened, my brother? Take it easy. I've been a fool, sir. No, I don't agree this time. You know this girl? Be sleeping with people all around, and I didn't know. Someone I introduced to my mother, someone that my father is actually very connected to, sir. If you see her at my father's house, you'll be cooling all around the place. Man, say, so, Shikaki. Jemisa. And so many times that's happened, and these men will go into their shells, and you know, men are not tough. Men, we are not tough. They enter into their shells, bow. They can't come out. They enter into their shell, they can't come out. And that's when they change their mind about women and start looking at women as an object. You know what? You can't trust these people. Why don't I just do wicked things then? You can't trust these girls. They have wicked a lot of men that today those men okakoni. Okako. Oto womo jelu komolara. Okakoni. Okako. You will see a lot of young ladies who say, I want to get married. Not lie. They are only looking for as many as possible men to collect money from. And if you fall into their hands, they will just suck you dry. They suck you dry. And at the end of the whole stuff, that experience may actually knock you off guard. And then you that you're a straight guy before you want to get married and love your wife, you suddenly become an animal. And then you will hate women so much that now you too will now tell yourself, I want to just wicked women. And then you start doing it to innocent ones. Many men are actually chilling right now. You talk about women with them, they say, no. We always think that they are gay. They're not really gay. They're only afraid of women. They have shown them samples. They show them sample of what they could do. They are afraid right now. Afraid. How will you believe that you are sleeping with your girlfriend and the girlfriend is mentioning the name of another guy? Another guy. And men are kind of like really chilling right now. Like, I don't think I want to get married right now, son. No, I don't want to. I'm afraid. I don't want to. No, I'm afraid. And men need to wake up. You see, by the time you get into all this depression and stuff, the government of America is not in support of you. Many of you don't understand. I live in America. They are not in support of you as men. They want to take your power away. How are they going to do it? Many of you guys don't understand. Go and Google it. 9 out of 10 African male will have high blood pressure problem. 9 out of 10 African male will have high blood pressure problem. And go and check it out. 65% of those with high blood pressure situation can't perform anymore. The medication they give to them is killing their erection. The medication they give to them is turning them into a sinewe. You will find out that without erection, a man is not a man. He will get so deep in depression that he will so much hate everybody, hate himself, he becomes a loner. He doesn't want anybody to know what's going on. He doesn't want to share it with anybody. Elvis, how you doing? He doesn't want to share with anybody. He just want to sit down. And that's why you see some of them just sit. They're just looking like this. Make you look cool for me, man. Already. And you will think they are for you. They are not for you. And you see some men that are angry. They're just so angry right now because they're angry because they're no longer able to perform. And right in their nose like this, their wives are going outside and banging other people and stuff. And stuff. And you see that stuff. It's right there. It's right there. Men are in trouble. We need to wake up right now before it's going to be destroyed. Because it'll be destroyed. They'll destroy it. I'm telling you this for real. When you go to job, women get better jobs than men these days. Women, they get better jobs than men these days. Women do business, they make it in business. Even women are starting their own churches and they are gathering themselves. And they're gathering themselves. You will find out that the woman will open women ministry. All the women will go there. On Sunday morning, this church that is sponsored by a man is empty. They go to women's ministry. Women ministry. Telling you. Somebody say the men that married back then are the ones in trouble now. You outrage. You see all those boys with goatee now looking all fine, fresh. Those boys know they get married. They know they get married at all. Those boys with goatee and stuff, they have had a meeting. They are not going into the cage of women. Women are in trouble when it comes to marriage. Nobody they see husband these days. Only very few. And those few ones that are getting husband and getting married is for the sake of their mothers. They do it for the sake of their mothers. They are not willing to stay there for long. Even some of those ladies are not willing to stay there for long. Let me just have kids and get out. Let me just have kids and get out. And people know how to cover things. People lie a lot. We lie a lot. So much we just lie. We'll be quoting Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I go to redeem. I go to this. All. But the plan is inside them. They have the plan inside them, but they won't want to disclose it. Disclose it. They don't want to disclose it. Boys don't want to get married anymore. Go check them out. Is the problem and the wahala of marriage is not so much is killing people. Is a marriage that's supposed to elongate your life is actually killing people. And then if you mistakenly go and carry one cuckoo-head woman in your house, that's it. You carry one cuckoo-head man in your house, that's it for you. You're done. And you don't understand. You see, coronavirus is not gone. No, it's living in the brain of people. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You will think Corona is gone. Corona has eaten the brain of a lot of people that they are acting like weary. That's like crazy people. Sit them down, ask them why are you beating your wife. They don't know why. Sit them down and say, why are you slapping your husband? They don't know. Every time he's fighting. They can't stop fighting. Why? Corona is in the brain. What did your brain? What did your brain also? What did your brain? What did your brain? Everybody is all about achievement. Oh, Pastor Shala, without my husband, I just bought a house. I said, oh, congratulations. My husband, he left us and then he came back. I just bought a brand new car. Congratulations. Okay, you bought a house. Good. You bought a new car. Fantastic. Oh, you went to the gym. Nice. But are you happy? But are you fulfilled? Are you happy with your life? No, they're not. A house can't make you happy. A car can't make you happy. You can buy all the stuff, you can get degrees all you like or whatever it is. You're only upgrading yourself. It can't make you happy. What are you talking about? Even men talk about it. Oh, when she left, I bought a new house and so, but are you happy? No, you're not. Are you fulfilled? No, you're not. No, you're not. Ha! Ojo Kombo. You see, why I'm actually afraid right now is later down the road. It's not now. You see, right now you can still have feelers. You can still have feelers. Cransnuji, what's up, bro? You can still have feelers right now. In these days when you are still fine, you're fine, oh lepa, oh no, so, fine, chan. You see yellow pawpaw and stuff. You can have feelers. The feeler will come. You can still get bamba anytime. You can get knocking anytime. Anytime you can show up in the club, somebody will say, "What's up? How you doing?" That can keep you going for a while. But tí poto ń tà lọ ṣọ́ọ̀bù bá lọ tán pẹ́rẹ́. Tí ọjà bá lọ tán ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ pẹ́rẹ́. That's the day you come back and realize what I'm saying now. Either you're a man or you're a woman. And for men, it's dangerous. For women, they can still cope. They will just activate Mommy Jesus straight away. They will just be going to church. They will carry their Bible like this. What was it? Jésù, Jésù olóore, ọkọ mi ni, this is my husband, I married to Jesus, oh Jesus, yo. They will be singing, they go to Jesus and pray from morning to night, and when they are done, they go visit their children. Ìwọ ọkùnrin as a man, tí ẹ ti bá ẹ nìyẹn. And then it's coming. You see, when the shop is over, when your penis is shrinking, it's no longer standing, and your belly is big like a belly of gorilla. I'm telling you, you see, at that point in time, you will now find out that companionship is good. Where do I get companion? Where do I get companion? It's no companion. No companion. No companion at all. If you don't understand it, you see those women, they're going to be there. And at the end of the whole stuff, they have a feeler. They could feel that spot. For a man, we can't. We need a companion. We need someone to talk to. We need it. And it's not going to be now because you can still get the young girls right now. But by the time you get old, that's it. And that's the time here I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about today. Today is easy. Today it's easy. You can actually go to a street club over there. You get a companion there. You'll be putting $1 in a bomb. All right. You could go to one particular club over there. You see one loose girl walking all around. If you have money, you buy drink for her. That's fine. All right. But a day is coming that you don't have all that to do anymore. That time you will now remember what I'm saying now. That this is not wrong. This is the right word that you're supposed to be taking home and think about. Taking home and think about. The men of today, the government is not our friend. The government is not our friend, and you don't know it. I said something sometimes ago. We are supposed to have International Celebration Day for Black women. All right? And that's the time that we need to understand that they got to be celebrated because of what they did to liberate the Black Americans from slavery. You have not heard about it. Maybe you have not studied or you have not read about it. Okay? You never heard about it. That the Black American women contributed a lot to the deliverance and the setting free of the Black American people. During that time, the slave masters will look at the beautiful black slave with a pointed breast and a big bum pump, and they carry them into the barns and sleep with them. They enjoy sleeping with them constantly like that. And then from there, they release them from the farm to go and work in the house. And before you get to know it, the ladies are getting pregnant, giving birth to children that are mixed. And the white people want to cover. They don't want people to see it, so they send them away. And the wife of the master is jealous of the black slave women, and they don't want them at all. It's just release them and let them go. The very first strip club that they did, all right, the very first strip club that they did, okay, it was all about black female. All about black female. It's not about black females. Those are the people that are there. So celebration is needed for those women that we're supposed to celebrate them for what they have done. But life has changed. Changed totally. That changed totally. That the women, some of the women of today are more dangerous than the devil itself. The government is not a friend of the African man. The medication they're giving to us is to kill us quickly. Once the men are missing, reproduction is going to be limited. You can't have a lot of kids anymore. You see, once if you have just women, there can't be any reproduction. And then they will start destroying the sperm banks and reducing people that are getting pregnant just to reduce the population of this world. And the men are the target. Once there are no sperm donors, nobody is donating sperm, they can't have children. They can't have children. And that's what you're seeing. Once you have high blood pressure and you go to take medication, it's going to kill your erection. And then you don't want to have sex anymore. And at that point in time, you become so depressed and you hang around in your house, and that depression will terminate your life quickly because you are no longer happy about anything. Not happy about it. Then job-wise, if you look at the statistics right now, a lot of women are the ones carrying their husbands. A lot of women are the ones carrying their husbands now. And then you ask them, so how are you guys doing? Say, well, he just lost his job 2 weeks ago. He just lost his job 3 months ago. So I'm the one paying bills right now. A woman is not created to pay bills. It's not designed to pay bills. It's not designed to pay bills. No. Once the burden is too much on a woman, they will change it for you. And that's why a lot of men will now say, we want to do business, want to do business, want to do business. Please, you don't want to do business. You want to first of all get a job first. Pay the bills as you save money, planning to do business. Work together with your wife to save money and build wealth. And then you can now go into business. But let me tell you something. If you put pressure on yourself, high blood pressure will catch you. It is the statistics is there that 9 out of 10 male will have high blood pressure. 9 out of 10. See that number. It's different from black people. Old people. You see, that's the stuff. You see, at the end of the day, men, you take care of yourself. It is what you eat now, the exercise you do now, if only the joy and the peace you actually build now, that will make you to be healthy enough to enjoy the rest of your life until you become 70 or 80. That's enough. 70, 80 is enough for you. Live it in a good way, fantastic way, and then you go. Dr. Pastor Sholana, you're going to the New World Order secret agenda. Please teach my people. I beg, many are not aware of this. You don't understand. The agenda is to make Africa to be the way Africa is. Africa is a place that has been untapped. The core of Africa is still intact. They have no drill holes all around the place. They have not messed up the natural things in Africa. You don't see any tornado in Africa. You don't see any snow in Africa destroying things. No, nothing like that. Africa is still a virgin land. Virgin land. And the more we leave Africa like that, then we can take over the place eventually when this whole place is destroyed. And then the second agenda is that if let's just go and look for another planet to run to. Let's check Mars if we can run over there. Let's see, can we sustain life in Mars in case anything happens? But Africa is the target. That Africa, we will take it from them. And let me tell you something. There was a movie that came out some few years ago in 2012 that if the end of the world will come, then the white man will jump inside of their ark. They have a lot of ark that they have already constructed, and to get into the ark, you have to have $1 billion for your ticket. It's $1 billion for your ticket. And then you jump inside of it, and then they ask the question during the movie. They say, where are we heading? They say, Africa. Because Africa is still floating. Though you Africans don't know. Don't understand what God gave, what has given to you. You don't understand it. They want to terminate your men. They want your men terminated. The women are actually going to be useless without the men. You can't multiply. You can't increase in number. You cannot fight back. And so many of our men have turned to sissies. And no wonder you will see our brain has been eaten up by coronavirus. Why will I do 419? If I do 419, eat Oyibo money and chop $1 billion, do you think I'm going to be lavishing my money on musicians? He says, no, America, what I'm supposed to do is to go and invest in my own country, construct a fantastic big industry and let my people work in there. You think they don't do 419 in Bangladesh? You think they don't do 419 in China? You think they don't do 419 in India? Go to India now with all the 419 they do. They take their money home. They take their money home. They are building a solid economy for themselves in India. Chinese, do you think they don't do 419? Don't you understand the Chinese? They are paying people to hack into the American system and suck money out of them. We are so dumb in Africa. You see them, they finish doing 419, they will just go to musicians. So, and then they laugh. You see, and then the musicians will start marrying 3, 4, 5 wives. Instead of thinking about our country and think about the children that you see, it's a kind of a future thing. Instead of you thinking about the future, you will not. You'll be doing nonsense. Men are in trouble. You don't understand that we are in trouble. You're just sitting down there looking like kukuruku. I pity us. Big time. We have not done anything with it. Us Poppy didn't create any business. Show me one factory that is owned by us Poppy. Show me. All we see is Gucci, and African men, black people. You start giving money to Gucci, give money to LV, give money to all this stuff. Instead of you now going in to go and establish yourself. We are Nika with your $1 billion. We are Nika as you supervise all the real estate businesses in Africa. We are Nika as you inspect all the refineries you're building. We are Nika as you're constructing roads. We are Nika as you're creating businesses that is manufacturing companies. We are Nika. Walk all around, leave Gucci alone. We don't have that. You think if I end up to be a 419 today, you think I'm going to lavish my money? No, I will not. I'm not going to do it. Men are in trouble. Men are in trouble. And it's not in trouble with women alone. We are in trouble with the government. We are in trouble with the world in general. Men, as an African man, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. All we do is to be posting all around and be doing, like I said to say, we are all there, Mr. Money. Somebody will have tiny money like this. Just imagine an African man and you're having just only $50,000. Only $50,000. We will not be able to battle in this year again because of your $50,000. And that $50,000, by the time you will blink, it will now remain $500. And that's when we now start lying on powers and principality. Oh, and why yellow baby no way? And why yellow no? They stole my money, oh, they spiritual bill, they did stuff. But instead of you, when you get the 50,000, go and hire a financial coach. Say, hello, I have 50,000. What do you think I should do with this money? The financial coach will now tell you to reinvest it to make 100. The financial counselor will tell you to reinvest to make 3,300 more. But instead of that, we just believe you have arrived. There's a mindset that they are pumped into our brains that we feel we have arrived. And then the moment we now start doing it, the first thing we do is look for women. Then the second thing is let's go to beer parlor. Then the next thing is we are eating pepper soup. Then the next thing is the money will be finished. And then when the money is gone, then our eyes go clear. Our eyes go clear. You see what I'm saying? Even when you have $1 million, act like you don't have it. Act like you don't have that money. Even when you have $200,000, act like you don't have it. I was surprised. I will tell you something today, you'll be shocked. I am working on a project, I call it the community wealth. The community wealth thing is what everybody's supposed to be doing. Community wealth. Everybody's supposed to be doing it. So what are we doing now? We are actually bidding on a 5 acres of land, as I'm talking to you right now. 5 acres of land here in Houston. The moment we are able to sign the contract, I already have a group of people. I have 4 groups of 60 people. And what we're asking from them is whatever they want to give into that particular stuff. Some people may put 100, some people may put 200, some people may put 50, some people may put 2,000. And then we gather all this money together and we will become a mortgage company. Now, once we become a mortgage company, we start building those structures. One thing that you don't know, guys, I'll give you an example. You see these houses that we are buying all around? Some of us, we sign a mortgage for 500,000. Some they sign mortgage for 600,000. Some they sign a mortgage for $1.5 million. You see, majority of those houses, 120,000 will complete that building. 100,000, 150,000, we complete the building that you will actually pay $500,000 for. Now think about it. You are losing money when you are buying a house and renting it out. By the time you rent it out, they give you the rent, you pay the mortgage. Okay, that's what you do. And then what will be left to you is just $200 or $150. And that money, that's how you collect it until Jesus will come home, because that's 30 years time before you pay it off. But with what we are doing, we become the mortgage company, and every investor in my group will start getting percentage of the money. And inside of the portal, you can actually check your account, withdraw money if you want. Whatever it is you want to do, you can invest more money into it to get more money out of it. And don't forget, it's a 30 years mortgage, right? So once we sell the house to somebody, that person will give a down payment. That down payment that the person is giving is actually enough to start the foundation of a new house. And that person, if he refuses to pay, we can collect the house from him, clean up the house, repaint it, sell it to another person. And that is how the Indian people are making money. Go and check it. All of the hotels and the gas stations you see, they are owned by Indians, and the hotels are owned by Indians and Chinese people. Chinese people. Now tell me, Nigerians, what do you have? What do you have? We are good with entertainment. We see you spraying money in parties. We see you jumping around marrying 3, 4, 5 wives. We see you traveling the world. We see you everything. All of the hotels I slept when I was in New York, they were owned by Indians and Pakistanis people, Chinese people, none for Nigerians. None. And then once that we're doing this thing now, one person will be so dumb and say, let's go start our own. And that's how you destroy things. Instead of being faithful, because they didn't elect you and say you are going to be one of the leading people there, you get mad. They say, let's go start our own. Then they pull out again. They go start another small one. Those ones will fight again. Another one will pull out. At the end of the day, you can't make anything good out of anything. You're nothing good. I'm holding a meeting with them next week, Saturday, right now. We are sending out the form right now for them to fill out. Okay? For them to fill out. And people start putting the money into it, and we'll put it together. We are buying the land outright. We are paying 100% of the land off. And then we start the construction. Just think about how much you could make. We finish a construction with 120,000, example, 120,000, and we sell it for 500,000. Do you know how much money? And then the investment you put into it in the first place is still sitting there. It still belongs to you. think still belongs to you. So you do 419 and you make all this money. At the end of the day, what you could think about in your brain is not to develop your own country or to actually create a future world for yourself. And the only thing is when Wasiu is in town, when Obesere is in town, now you will go see there they spend $100 for 1 hour. I say, is it Shola, Shola, Bibo? And you spend. And do you know, you have not thought about this, you have not sat down to think about where is Dan Kwarawani? Where is this person? All of those celebrities in those days that do come and spend money, where are they today? What have they achieved? What have they achieved? I said it on my show. Nigerians just love to pray. Why are we always praying? And America is not on the list of the most prayerful country in the world. China is not on the list of the most prayerful country in the world. The UK is not on the list of the most prayerful country in the world. Canada is not on the list of the most prayerful country in the world. Nigeria is the most prayerful country in the world as Christian is Nigeria. Okay? And why is it that Nigerians are the ones running to America? Why are they going to Japan, to America, Canada, where they don't pray? What made them to become that? Is it not what we're supposed to sit down and think about? Is it not what we're supposed to sit down and think about? That our men are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are about to be wiped off. They're about to wipe us out. We are nothing. We are nothing to them. They don't respect us. And you see our women are getting jobs and buying things, and the people are happy that there is division. And they're happy that there is division. And as we grow older, you see you being abandoned. And once you're abandoned, you're about to die. A man is not designed to retire because you're not supposed to be tired. You're supposed to still have some things you're doing. That is why once they retire you from their own business, you start your own. Or you start your own before you get retired from anybody. You're working for a company, don't let them retire you. Start your own and do your own, because the more work you do, that's what keeps you alive. They want to wipe you off. And you don't understand. They took marriage away from us. Marriage has been taken from us. And let me tell you this real quick, if you believe it. God did not create us in this place. This is not our habitat. This is not where He created us. He created our skin for a continent. He's not a stupid person. He gave us the mindset and mentality we have to fit our continent, where we come from. Our culture, to fit our continent. The food, to fit our continent. Everything that we have is actually because of the continent where He created us where. They have tricked us to bring us to their own continent where they are. And then right now we are developing acid reflux. I never felt anything acid reflux in my life when I was in Nigeria. I was eating our food. I was doing whatever it is, drinking our water. I didn't even know anything about acid reflux in my life. No, I didn't. I came over to the US now. When I sleep at night, the food in my belly comes back to my mouth because the valve in my belly has been destroyed. I've eaten chemical food. I've eaten all this stupid food I was not supposed to eat. And right now, see me right now. When I was in Africa, I don't fall sick. Now I fall sick like as if to say I'm the one buying sickness for myself. Because of what they pump into our blood. You see, the first place I find out this is this. Anytime you come to America, they will tell you to go and do tuberculosis skin test. And you know what funny thing about it is that every African person that comes from Africa will be positive. Because when we were born, they gave us this tuberculosis injection, and the tuberculosis was injected into our body. So once they see it, they say, oh, you're positive of tuberculosis. It is normal for Africans to have it. Or normal. Then they say, oh, Gidigo. Then they start taking all this X-ray all around. Take test, X-ray, take this one, take that one. We don't belong here. If not that we are so stupid in our country that our leaders are just investing money. Our country is the greatest country in the whole wide world. Our continent is supposed to be the greatest continent in the whole world. Look at the talent and the gift that they have. Do you see right now that what they want to do now to go and buy all the record labels in Africa, they want to buy all of our musicians and bring them over here to manage them, mentor them, and do whatever, just to take their money. Because the money they're making will not go to Africa anymore. It will stay in here. And then the musicians are so dumb that this is where they're going to move to. This is where they're going to be buying their houses. This is where they do their investment and all kinds of stuff instead of doing it in the house. I mean, at home. They just want to take control of us. They're taking our homes. They're taking our marriage. Our women, they adapted real fast to the system of America. How many African men from Nigeria can speak American accent now if you are not born here? Okay? But the women, give them 2 days. Let them just come to America in 2 days, 3/4 year, eat one burger. Only one burger. They will start speaking at one again. The women are able to transform. Men are not. We are not like that. Go to churches. You don't see men in church. Even when you see the men in church, they're just keeping quiet and looking at you like this. They are watching porn on their phone. The men are watching porn on their phone. And they are inside the church. They are watching football. They are watching wrestling. That's what they're doing. They just sit down there. Women are the one falling down and saying, women are the one doing all that. Men are just hanging out there and say, Wanikawa ati wow. Wanikawa ati wow. And then they just sit down at the back. They always want to go to media department where they will watch their porn. Where they watch their porn. That's what they go to. But men are in trouble, we don't know. Women are in trouble. And then in another time, we now say, oh, the women are so aggressive, the women are so disrespectful. You don't understand. Once a woman is educated and well-cultured, her behavior and character must to change. But African men can adapt to that. We always believe that we are the head. The women are supposed to be our slave. And when you now come to America, women they just change. They evolve. They develop, they grow. In the mind, they develop, they grow intellectually, they develop in everything. And before you get to know it, the man will pack his load and get out. Can't you see that divorce is easy now? With $1,200, you can divorce anybody. And you know what they tell the women? Once it's gone, we will give you the house. We'll let him pay spousal support. We'll let him pay child support. We will take all his money for you. And then the women will say, are you serious? Yes, we are serious. Even the lawyer that will represent you, you don't have to pay. We'll give you government lawyer. And the lawyer will tell her, say, just tell them that he's physically abusive. And make sure you cry. Record a video and say, yeah, you are beating me, oh, you are beating me, oh. We will tender it at the court. We will take everything for you. At the end of the day, call 911. Let 911 come and let them record it and say 911 was called at the time. All right? And that's all you need. And the African women, they are overusing and misusing the power and authority they have. So they look up and down, they say, let me take everything. And their mothers are crazy too. And their mothers will say, they send him to jail. Send him to jail. He's coming here to brag. Send him to jail. And that's how they now do everything. And the judge will now come and rule. And that's how they collect the house, they collect the car, they start getting all this money. And then they move, they sell the house, they move to Houston where they can get a bigger house. And then the child support will be a lot of money for them to enjoy themselves. They buy Range Rover, buy G-Wagon, buy all kinds of stuff. And then gallivant all around town. Now go and investigate, where is the man? Where is the man? You know where the man is? He's inside of one beer parlor drinking himself to coma. Drinking himself to coma. And you see him there, and every time you engage him, he doesn't have any story else to talk about but the story of his divorce. He doesn't have any other thing to talk about than the story of his divorce. And he's so depressed that he will keep on saying the same thing over and over again and again. And by the time he will finish up in there, he must go to work. Then he will move into a one-bedroom apartment. Then he'll be driving a Toyota Camry. And all his money will now go to his ex-wife. And he'll feel so depressed. And then he'll start thinking of relocating back to Africa. But he doesn't have any house there. While he was busy here, the wife didn't encourage him to build a house in Africa. So he invested all his money here. What's he going to do now? Is he going to go back to Africa to go and be living with his mother or his brother or his uncle? So he just feel like, I don't want to go there. Let me just sit here and just be passing time. And then suddenly you just hear that he died. He's gone. He died. Only few men do make it. Once they get divorced, they go down. Once they get divorced, they go down. And they're taking power away from men. And you don't know why they're doing that. Because they want to take us out. They want to take us out. And DBC, happy weekend to you. They want to take us out. Men, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. We need to wake up now. And some people say, why is it that men of today and the kids, they just do like dithering? They just do like dithering. Just do dithering. You don't understand what is going on. Oh. You don't understand. You don't understand why they're going through all that. The law is tying them down. A man told me, he said, I was about to slap my wife. Then I realized if I slap her right now, I'm going to go to jail. And then she slapped me right there. My eyes started seeing stars. I had to go to the hospital to get glasses and then to get my eyes checked. I said, did you call the police on her? I said, no, I didn't. I said, for the sake of the kids, I didn't. I said, are you still in the relationship? She said, well, she kicked me out. She kicked me out. Now, are you guys ready to listen to this? You're ready to listen. And this is the stuff. The Bible says when other people say there is a casting down, that we will say there is a lifting. It's only for the wise people. It's not for the dumb. It's for the wise people. For the wise. African men, you live in a foreign land. You need to understand that your marriage is a business. Your marriage is a business. You see, these days, we don't just marry. We marry with the mindset of a business. You are investing your life. I am investing my life. This is for people who want to have peace. I'm not talking for anybody who is stupid. It's for people who want to have peace. People with the right mindset, not people with coronavirus brain. I'm talking about normal people with good education, good exposure, ready to have peace. She's investing her life 100%, and you are investing your life 100%. You see what I'm saying? It becomes a business. And children, they are not the profits of the marriage. They are the blessing of the marriage. They will meet you and they will go. So it's still going to remain you two. So the business part of it is that we are partners. Never see anybody as your slave or a second class citizen. Never see anybody as your whatever. Your wife must be seen as your partner. For those ones with the right brain. You have been appointed to be the leader of the group. You are not superior to the person you are leading. And the person you are leading is not superior to you. The two of you are partners. What is good for you is good for her. What is good for her is good for you. If you don't want her to slap you, don't even think of doing it to her. If you don't want her to cheat on you, don't even think of doing it to her. Because if she will do it too, it's going to be painful. Now, once you now enter into the marriage as an equal partners, you are investing 100% both ways. My life 100, your life 100. And the life I'm talking about is not just my life. I'm investing 100% of my income also. 100% of your income also is being invested in the relationship, which means that we run a joint account together and then we allow whosoever is good with accounting to be the one to manage the account. All right? Maybe it's your wife, let her manage it. Maybe it's you, she'll let you manage it, with the point that the two of you must be truthful to each other. She must have opportunity of seeing what is inside of it, and you can actually see what is inside of it, and you can transfer money to all of our different accounts, and then to the two separate accounts that you guys have for upkeep every month. Okay, sweetheart, I give you $500 for this month. I'm taking $500 also. Okay, you do so. And you are not giving money to your girlfriends and whatever it is among all the money. You can give your girlfriend money from the $500 that is your own. But the issue is that once you get caught of having a girlfriend, you're supposed to now, understand that. So my wife has got the opportunity to have a boyfriend too. All right. If you have that mindset, you don't want your husband, your wife to have a boyfriend, then you cannot have a girlfriend. So the two of you will understand that this is a contract that we are into, and there must be a strong meeting every day for 15 minutes where you kind of like coordinate the direction of the vision. What are we achieving this month? And then it becomes an everyday goal. Everyday goal. What we want to achieve this month must be broken down into what we do every day. All right. So what we do every day will get us to the achievement of the goal at the end of the month. And then we start a new one in the next month and we continue to go and stop. After 3 months, we can have a board meeting. And the board meeting is between the two board members, your wife and yourself. So you guys will now put the whole file on the table, see the direction that your life is going. Don't live a roller coaster kind of life. Don't live the life of when we get to the bridge, we cross it. That kind of stuff is never going to work. That kind of stuff will never going to work. It will never work at all. Never. You can't just say, when we get there, we cross it. When we get there, we cross it. No, you never. It's never going to work. My own file is here. This is my 1 year file, my wife's vision, and my own. Broken down into everyday goals. And every time this is done, I put it into the white folder, and then we move on to the next one. I am not living when we get to the bridge, we cross this kind of life. I am living a purpose-driven life. I have a purpose, what I want to achieve every month. I've broken it down and keep going. And I've told her, I want to save this amount of money before the end of the year, and that's my target. Don't come to me and say, Mama, Sikiruku. Mi ò fẹ́ mọ ẹni tó ń jẹ́ Sikiru rí. Mi ò fẹ́ mọ màmá. Mi ò fẹ́ mọ kú tó pa. No, I'm sorry. I am actually being driven by my purpose and my vision. That's what I concentrate on. If I have a little money on the side to give Mama Sikiru Toku, this is it for you. Give it to them. It's not going to tamper with my plan. What is in my joint account with you? Because the Bible says 1 will chase 1,000, but 2 will chase 10,000. It said the weak will carry, the strong will carry the weak when somebody's weak. So when we actually work together as two partners, it's easy for us to get to the point of prosperity and success very fast. Never come and say, but it's my money. But it's my money. No, it's no longer your money. Once it enters into the account, it's our money. All right? And we don't have the right to actually squander it. We can't squander it. I'm sorry. Sorry. I am walking by vision. I am not going to deviate from the vision. I'm not like some other men that will just go and squander money at the hotel. Okay, maybe they will take them to one particular place that musician is singing. Give musician and correlator in dollar. If I budgeted 200 naira to spend, that's what I will spend. I'm not going to spend more than that. No matter how you're good and you're singing, I will just be there and be recording video of you. I will post it on social media and make money on your production. And that's it. I'm not going to tamper with nothing. I am not going to change it. Sorry, it's a plan. While we were busy doing the plan, you should have told me that Mama Sikiru is going to die in 2 months' time. Oh, you didn't tell me that. So I didn't put it as a plan. It's not part of my plan. I'm sorry. I'm not going to beg for that. Because I want to get to where I'm going. I know how to get there, and I'm going to focus on it. You know? Oh my God. I gotta go. I'll come back to you guys later. It seems like IG just ended the video. So I'll come back and give you guys the rest of the nugget later. I know you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoy it, just type it in there. You enjoy it. If you learned something, just respond right there. If you have enjoyed it, you have learned some things over there, you can type it out. I want to see your response there. Quickly. Somebody is not talking. Somebody is not talking there. Have you been able to gain one thing or the other? Just say something. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you very much.